Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Try It Talks, where every conversation helps you learn. I'm Lily.
Hello, Lily. Hello, everyone. I'm Jack. How are you today, Lily?
I am very calm today, thank you. I had a quiet morning. I sat with my tea. I did not rush. I just thought. Slowly, clearly, and everything felt easier. And you, Jack?
I am good, but a little frustrated again today.
Frustrated? About what this time?
About something inside my head.
Inside your head?
Yes. When I speak English, I do first think in my language. Then I translate. Then I speak.
Translate to English.
Yes, and it is slow. And sometimes the translation is wrong. And sometimes the English that comes out does not sound natural. Because it was not born in English. It was born in another language and then dressed in English clothes.
Dressed in English clothes. That is a very creative way to say it.
It feels like wearing the wrong clothes. Something is not fitting right.
I understand exactly what you mean, and I think every English learner knows this feeling.
Really?
Really. Thinking in your language and translating is one of the biggest barriers for English learners.
Barriers. B-A-R-R-I-E-R-S.
Things that stop you. Walls between you and where you want to go.
Yes, and the translation barrier is one of the strongest because it slows everything down and it changes the naturalness of your English.
Natural. That is the word. I want my English to sound natural, not translated.
And today we are talking about exactly that. How to think in English. And when you think in English, how to speak in English. Naturally, without the translation step.
Without the translation step. That is the dream.
It is not a dream. It is a skill. A skill you can build, step by step, starting today. But first, we have a small request.
Yes, if you like our podcast, please click the like button.
Please subscribe to Try It Talks.
And share this episode with your friends and family.
Thank you. It helps us so much.
We love our listeners.
Okay, now let's start.
I am ready. Teach me to think in English.
Okay, first, let me explain what thinking in English really means. Because some people misunderstand.
Misunderstand? How?
They think thinking in English means forgetting your own language. Replacing it.
And that is not what it means?
No, not at all. Your language is part of you, your culture, your family, your memories. You never lose it.
Good, because I love my language.
And you should. Thinking in English just means adding a new channel, a new path in your brain, directly to English, without going through your language first.
A new direct path. English to English, not other language to English.
Exactly. Right now you have one path. Thought in your language. Translation, English words come out.
3 steps. Slow, sometimes wrong.
Yes. And we want to build a second path. Thought in English. English words come out directly. 2 steps. Faster. More natural.
2 steps instead of 3. That is the difference between natural and translated.
Exactly. And this second path is built slowly. With practice. Day by day. Moment by moment.
How do I start building it?
I have 5 steps for you. 5 ways to start building your English thinking path.
5 steps. Let's go.
Step 1. Start small. Very small.
Small thinking.
Yes, do not try to think in English about complex ideas first. Start with simple, everyday thoughts.
Simple thoughts. Like what?
Like right now. What are you looking at?
My phone. And the window. And my coffee cup.
In English. My phone. The window. My coffee cup. Your eyes see something and your brain says the English word immediately. No translation. Just the English word.
My phone. The window. My coffee cup. It happened. No translation.
Yes, because you know those words, and when you know a word well enough, it comes without translation.
So the goal is to know words so well that they just come.
Exactly. That is fluency. When words come without you calling them. They just arrive.
They arrive, like visitors who know when to come.
I love that image. Words as visitors. And when they know you well, they arrive at the right time.
And right now, some words always arrive on time. Coffee, phone, window, and others are slow. They need the translation bus to bring them.
The translation bus. Slow. Sometimes late.
Step by step, you will get it. Step 2.
Step 2.
Narrate your day. Narrate.
Narrate. Tell the story of what is happening. Like a commentator.
Yes, a sports commentator describes everything that happens in real time. You do the same, but for your own day.
I am picking up my coffee. The coffee is hot. I am walking to the window. The street is quiet this morning.
Yes, exactly like that. Simple present. Simple descriptions. Your real life. In real English. In real time.
Real-time narration. No pause for translation. No time. The action is happening, and the English is happening at the same time.
Yes, because you are describing now, this moment. And now is always simple. Now is always short sentences. Simple vocabulary.
I can do now. Now is manageable. Manageable.
Manageable. Possible to handle. Not too much.
Yes. Now is always manageable. And narrating your now is the beginning of thinking in English.
The beginning of the path.
Exactly. Step 3.
Step 3.
Ask yourself questions in English.
Questions in English.
Yes. Instead of thinking, what should I have for lunch? In your language. Ask yourself in English, what do I want to eat today? Am I hungry? What do I feel like?
Simple questions. To myself. In English.
Yes. And then answer them. In English. I think I want soup. Or maybe a sandwich. I am quite hungry.
A conversation with myself. In English.
Yes. Your first English conversation partner is you. Always available. Always patient. Never judgmental. Judgmental.
Judgmental. Criticizing, evaluating, making you feel bad for mistakes.
Yes. You never judge yourself. You just think. In English. And the English grows. Step 4.
Step 4.
Replace emotion words.
Emotion words.
Yes. When you feel something. Anything. Happy, sad, tired, excited, bored, nervous, immediately find the English word. And feel it in English.
When I feel tired, think tired in English, not in my language.
Yes. And go further. I feel tired because I slept badly. Or I feel excited because the weekend is coming.
Connect the emotion to the reason. In English.
Yes. Emotions are deeply personal. And when you connect them to English, English becomes deeply personal too.
English becomes part of how I feel, not just how I communicate.
Exactly. English moves from outside you, a foreign language, to inside you. Your language too.
My language too. Not just my second language. My language.
Yes, that is the goal. English as yours, truly yours. Step 5.
Step 5. The last one.
Yes. Step 5. Think in English before you sleep.
Before I sleep?
Yes. That moment in bed, when the day is done, when everything is quiet. What do you usually think about?
About the day. What happened? What I did? What I will do tomorrow.
In your language?
Always in my language.
Try it in English.
In English. Before sleep?
Yes. Just a few sentences. Today was a good day. I was tired in the afternoon. I had a nice dinner. I am looking forward to tomorrow.
Simple sentences. About my real day. In the quiet before sleep.
And that quiet is powerful. Learning during rest is learning that stays.
Stays. Deep learning. Not surface learning.
Yes, your brain processes language during sleep. If you think in English before you sleep, your brain works on that English all night.
All night, my brain is practicing English. While I sleep,
Your brain never completely stops. And the last thing you put in before sleep, it works on.
so English before sleep equals English practice all night.
Yes, free automatic while you dream.
While I dream in English, maybe?
Maybe. Some people start dreaming in English. It is a sign, a good sign.
A sign that English is becoming part of you. Now I want to speak to everyone listening,
Yes, this part is for you.
right now. Whatever language your thoughts are in,
I want you to do one thing.
right now. Look around you. Find one object. Just one. And say its English name. Out loud or in your head.
Just one word. Your first English thought of this moment.
Maybe you thought chair, maybe table, maybe wall, maybe sky.
One word. No translation. Just the English word. And the object.
That was a moment of thinking in English.
Small. But real.
And every big journey starts with one small step. One word. One thought. One moment.
And then another. And another. And another.
The path is built one thought at a time.
One English thought at a time. Starting now. Starting with that one word you just said.
Or thought. Both count.
Both always count. Now let me give you your action for today.
One action. Tell me.
Tonight, before you sleep, say 5 sentences in English about your day. Out loud. Or quietly. Just 5 sentences. Your day. In English.
5 sentences. About today. In English. Before sleep.
For example, today I listened to Try It Talks. I learned about thinking in English. I felt motivated. I am going to try the steps tomorrow. I am grateful for this day.
5 sentences. Real, personal, mine.
Yes, yours from your day. In your English. Before your sleep. And let your brain work on it all night.
All night. English processing. While I rest.
While you rest. Okay, let's review.
Yes. Let's see our 5 steps.
Step 1. Start small. Name things you see directly in English. No translation.
Step 2. Narrate your day. Describe what you are doing right now. In simple English sentences.
Step 3. Ask yourself questions in English and answer them. A private English conversation.
Step 4. Feel your emotions in English. Connect feelings to English words. Make English personal.
Step 5. Think in English before sleep. 5 sentences about your day. Let your brain process overnight.
5 steps. Building a new direct path. English to English. No translation needed.
No translation needed. That is the destination.
And every step is a brick on that path.
A brick on the path. I am building my path. One brick at a time.
One brick at a time. Well, that is all the time we have for today.
Thank you so much for listening to Try It Talks.
Yes, thank you, everyone. It was a deep and important episode today.
Please subscribe to Try It Talks.
Give this episode a like.
And share it with a friend who is tired of thinking in their language and translating.
Now we have a question for you.
Yes, please leave a comment below.
Tell us, what is one thing you can now name or describe directly in English without translating?
We would love to read your answers.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone. Think in English. Feel in English. Live in English. One thought at a time.